Hello everyone, it's Chamberlain, and today I'll be showing you guys my setup. We recently hit 200 subscribers, and I figured what better thing to do than to go ahead and make a setup tour showing you guys all the really cool stuff I have that enables me to make these videos and make them so well. So, let's just go ahead and let's get into the tour right now. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start the setup tour off by showing you guys my green screen, which is how I get my Facecam footage to actually blend into the gaming footage or whatever I'm trying to show. So, I actually built this just by using some green fabric from Walmart, the closest I could to the chroma key green that you'd use for a green screen. And I'm using these clamps right here that you can get at a lot of stores. It's pretty long. It's about 8 feet long actually, so it's really big. It's pretty much how I use this to blend in my footage. It's really nice, and I love doing that. Unfortunately, it has to be really close to my chair, unfortunately, due to lack of space. But it's really nice, and it's really good. Unfortunately, sometimes it does have a bit of an issue, and getting things to blend in is a bit of an annoyance because you have to have tons of lighting and all sorts of crazy stuff. But it's really nice. It makes my videos look really clean and simplistic and nice. So I really like using the green screen, and I enjoy using that for my videos. So that's pretty cool. That's the first thing I'll show you guys. Over here are my lights that I use to keep the green screen lit up and to keep my face lit up when I'm recording or streaming. And you need good lighting for a green screen, so it's very important to have at least decent lighting. This isn't the best, but it definitely works. Sometimes it takes just tons of adjusting and all sorts of work. So right here I've got my ring light, and then right over here I have this desk light that I turn on, but it'd probably brighten the camera. This thing is so bright that it's very hard to play dark games when I'm trying to record, because this thing makes it extremely hard to see the screen over here actually. That's literally how bright this is, and it's quite a hassle to get things looking right, but the green screen is definitely really nice, even though you have to deal with this lighting over here. Right, here we've got my Facecam, which obviously I'd need to do all the Facecam footage. It's a Logitech Facecam. I'm pretty impressed with it. Never had any issues with this thing. It's really nice. Actually, guys, I'm sure you can tell here, and I'm sure you guys were wondering, what's that tape up there? Why is there tape up there? This thing will actually sag down, and it's just really annoying, so I have to have tape up here to secure it in place. The tape kind of works, but it still likes to hang down, and I have to eventually turn it back up because it's really loose and wobbly. Don't want to move it too much because I've got it in a good position right now. But it's a great Facecam. I'm very impressed with it. Never had any trouble, except obviously for this here right here, why I have the tape. And I've been considering replacing it just because that's kind of an annoyance, having it hang down. But I really like this Facecam, and besides that one issue, I'd say it's really great. It's got a built-in mic right here, but obviously I don't use that because I need better audio quality, and the audio quality from this is really quiet and really bad, so the mic isn't too good on it, and I don't use that really. When I play games, I need to be able to hear the audio, and I actually don't like headphones too much. I really prefer good speakers. So right here, we have my Logitech Z323 speaker system. Pretty sure that's what it is. The other speaker's right here, and it also comes with a built-in subwoofer, which is right down here. It's really nice. You can actually change the bass with this knob right here, and it just sounds really good. So it's a nice speaker system, and I like it a lot. And it's just really good. The subwoofer works great. Audio quality is just fine when I'm gaming. It's pretty neat, and I definitely recommend this system to you if you want good speakers. It's a little pricey. It's around $60 right now, but it's really nice. And if you guys need good speakers and you're not a huge fan of headphones, then I would definitely recommend these. You can't really go wrong with them. Buy them if you want good speakers, and they're just really, really good for Roblox, because again, I don't really enjoy headphones too much unless I'm recording or streaming when I'm stuck having to use them. And speaking of audio, right here we have my headphones. So these here are just some Sony headphones. They're really dirty now, actually. I want to replace them. We got them quite a long time ago. Actually, I had these since before I even played Roblox. They're really good headphones. They don't hurt. They're pretty comfortable if you wear them for 30 minutes. But after that, they start to get a little annoying. But as long as you don't wear them for over 30 minutes, you're good. And generally, I don't use them too much unless I'm recording or streaming. So they're nice. They're only about $20. And I really like them. I want to replace them, though. Just because they're dirty and they're getting a bit older. And right here, this is cracked. It's not really that big of a deal. But I definitely need to, at least, clean them off a bit. I just had them for so long, but they're pretty good. There's nothing wrong with them. I recommend them if you just want a cheap pair of headphones to game with. There's nothing wrong with them. They're comfortable and they're really nice. I actually, though, don't even know if they still make these or not. So again, we are talking about audio. Right here I have my blue Snowball Ice microphone. This is a very nice microphone. I love using it. Audio quality in the videos is just fine, so it's really, really good. I've got it connected to this boom arm here so that when I'm not recording, I can just swing it out of the way. It kind of blocks the third monitor here a little bit, which is what I watch my OBS on and make sure everything's good. And if that's a bit annoying because it blocks like right here, right where I'd have my Facecam if OBS was open, but it's still really, really nice and I really like it. It's a good microphone. Right over here in the corner of the desk, we have my little Roblox cap right here, which is really, really nice, this little Roblox baseball cap. And I use it when I'm recording, and it's really, really cool to have it. And I like it quite a bit, so that is also just a pretty cool thing to go ahead and note in the setup tour. Alright guys, so now we're getting into some of the more fun stuff. We have my monitors here, all three of the monitors that I do use, in fact. And this right here is my monitor to the left, which I use to watch OBS when I'm recording, and that's pretty much all. Other than that, I rarely ever use this. And then obviously my main monitor, where I show the Roblox games and all that good stuff. Just like that, obviously. You can probably see me in the reflection a bit here. But this right here is just where I show everything that I'm doing when I'm gaming and even when I'm recording. And then over here to the right is where I have my music and my stream chat when I'm streaming. So that is pretty much my monitor setup. It's good to have 3 monitors because I can dedicate one entire monitor to OBS, which is really, really nice. So I can control everything here when I'm streaming and recording. So it's really good. I'm not sure about these two, what the resolution are. All I can say is it's not 1080p. They're really cheap. I don't really care for my other monitors. They don't really need to be the best as long as the display shows up and they don't look too ugly. So they're just fine. Again, I got it from the thrift store and it works just fine. Had this one for a while too now. And it works great as a third monitor to show OBS. Shows everything I need it to over there. And then my main monitor, which is a Dell S2240M, I believe. It's a 1080p 21-inch, not the biggest or the best anymore, but still works fine. I don't really care too much about, you know, super fancy resolutions. So this is just fine for me, and it works great down there. Alright, so right here we have my peripherals, my mouse and keyboard. This right here is my keyboard. It's a Corsair K70 Lux with red RGB backlighting, and it has cherry MX blue mechanical switches, so it's nice and tactile and clicky, and I really like that. And I really like mechanical keyboards, and I love these lighting effects that I've got on it. This is a really nice keyboard. Super good. It's the best keyboard I've ever used. It's just a super great keyboard. I highly recommend it if you guys want a very high-end gaming keyboard that looks really nice. It is pretty pricey, but it's also a very nice keyboard. It's really nice to type on. You've got your volume wheel here, as well as multimedia keys, and a Windows lock key for gaming, and a button to disable your RGB lighting. Really good, and it's nice. Braided cable. And then right here we have my mouse, which is a Corsair Qatar. I actually got this certified refurbished on Amazon for only $9. This is a very nice mouse. I love it. It's simplistic, and I love that. That's why I got it, actually. And it's all it's got here are your regular buttons, and then your DPI button right here, and your middle click. And that is on top of the custom James Chamberlain mousepad, which turned out really, really well, and I really like. Alright, now lastly, for what everybody was probably wondering about, right here we have my PC. So this is a custom PC, and it's got a GTX 1060 for the graphics card. It's the 3GB model. For Roblox, with how poorly optimized it is, you really don't need that much graphics power, so this is just fine. And then right up here we have my CPU, which is an AMD FX 8320. It's a bit older now, but it's an 8-core processor, and it works just fine for what I need to do. And even though it's older, it's just fine. However, again, Roblox is very poorly optimized, and it's very hard to get 60 FPS, even with a computer like this in Roblox. And when I'm recording, there's just tons of lag, of course. Again, that isn't the computer's fault, that's more Roblox's fault, and the game's fault for not being that well optimized. And I recently put this new cooler on here. It's the Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 4. It's a really nice cooler because the old one was overheating. I literally had this big house fan sitting like right here on the floor with the side panel open, and we were still exceeding the maximum rated temperatures for the processor. So we finally gotten that fixed, and this cooler is awesome. It has to be one of the best air coolers out there. And then we just got some RGB fans and 16GB of RAM. So that's pretty much it for the PC. I think that is pretty much my setup tour. I think I've gone over everything. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this setup tour. And if you did, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. Anyway guys, that's gonna be all for this really, really cool setup tour.